Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I probably get that in the wrong order every time, but it all means the same. Hello, wherever you are, everybody. Hello. Note the cup. Hello, Sue. Enjoying a coffee. It's now 5 a.m. and it's early. Yeah. Mm. Okay, I may have to make another one part way through the stream. But anyway, how are we all? Excellent. A lot of people waiting. Well, you're all waiting. I was going to go a little bit early just to surprise you, but I didn't want to catch you out. Okay, here we are. Quickly saying hello to everybody. Okay, to Boldly Go Modelworks. James, hello, mate. Welcome. Hello, Jeff, as usual. Welcome, welcome. Paul's in there. Hello, Paul. Who else do I see in the magic mirror? What was that from? Romper Room or something? You ever guys have that show? Anyway, it was a long, long time ago. Paul, mate, cheers, buddy. Welcome. Bit of a sore throat, I see. A chesty cough. Okay, just sit back from the monitor. We all don't want to catch it. Who else have we got down in here? Mr. Rally Car Miniatures. How are you, Chris? Welcome, buddy. What do we got? Who else? Paul Price is up. Good morning to you, neighbour. A couple of suburbs across, I keep saying. Morning to you. It does look like it's going to be a nice day today. I've got a lot to do today, but we'll talk about those things, won't we? Because we don't talk much about modelling, do we? All right. Sue. Hello, Sue, and thank you for letting me know about the last ship. Oh, man. I've been on a marathon. I mean, I work, so I haven't watched all 5 seasons yet, but I do have to go and into real life. But I'm up to, no, I haven't been watching it this morning. I'm just checking to see what episode I'm up to. I'm season 2, episode 1. So I've got through season 1. And yes, it's quite a rabbit hole, isn't it? Unbelievable. Just like boom, boom, everything. So much going on. And it's just not too over the top either. It just keeps your eyes glued. So highly recommend if you can watch it. I'm watching it on Stein here in Australia. I don't know where else you can watch it. I think Paramount have it or something. The Last Ship. All right. I had to message you, Sue, because I went back to the live stream. I couldn't, when I was driving and watching your first live stream back, welcome back to, I missed the name of it. And I went back and watched the replay, and I couldn't get it again. So I had to go, what was the name of that series you're all talking about? So, yeah, it's fantastic. Plastic Monkey, hello, buddy. How are you? Paul, yes. Welcome, mate. Thank you, James, for letting me know the spoiler that it sinks. Okay. And it wasn't the last ship in the first one, was it? Because there was the Russians in their ship. Although I'm pretty sure it got sunk or it blew up or whatever. It's the last ship now. But, yeah. I don't believe what you say anyway, James. So we got down the list here. Andy Preston. Hello, buddy. Welcome. Gary's there. Hello, Gary. Boom, boom. Going down. Everyone's saying hello to everybody, which we do because we're all nice people here. There's me, Oscar Modeling's here. Hello, Oscar Modelling. Keep your hands on the wheel. No, not today. Dominic's there. Hey, Dom, big Dom. Welcome. Welcome, buddy. What else have we got? Who else we got? Midlife Chaos is there. G'day, mate. G'day. How are you, mate? Welcome. Who else? Dan's there. Hi, Dan. I hope my volume, if I'm talking too loud, just tell me in chat to lower my voice. It's like I'm yelling when I shouldn't be. My microphone is very sensitive, apparently. So if I can talk a little bit quieter, I will. There we go. Dan saying hello to everybody. Very good. Tron's there. Hey, Tron, welcome, mate. And I think I've caught up. All right. Fantastic. Let me just check on the stream itself. What do we got? 21 people. Fantastic, guys. Welcome. Sounds good? Good. Okay, volume is good. Shame I don't look that good. I'm getting a haircut today. Look, it's starting to cover the tops of my ears, and I'm getting these Elvis Presley sideburns happening. Look at the grey. Look at the grey. Jesus. Yeah, got to get all that off. And number 2 all over it'll be. Yeah, number 2 right across. I'll get that done today. Richie Lamb, hello, mate. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. All right, so we got a few subjects to have a chat about. Originally, we were going to talk about primers because I was talking about it in Moss's stream, actually. They were mentioning primers and a few questions I had, but I was driving, so I couldn't ask. So I thought, well, I'll ask it here because you all guys are all experts out there. You know, off going to the pool of what? The pool of people? Yeah, the think tanks in chat. All you think tanks in chat, modelers. But before that, you may notice running along the bottom here, RIP, Jim Stein. So bad news there, unfortunately, very sad news for those who know of him. Jim passed away. I just found this out yesterday. It was actually, I was driving back from Canberra on my job for work when Ron Calvary up there in Winnipeg, Canada, messaged me saying that he'd heard that Jim had passed away and if I could find out. So I found out what I could, checked up and got on to Hibbo because I couldn't do much while I was driving, so Hibbo did a bit of checking as well. And yeah, we found out that unfortunately that Jim has passed away. So he, for those of you who know, he has his YouTube channel. He was a good friend of mine. He lives in Thailand. He is an Aussie living in Thailand with his wife. I spoke to him just a few weeks ago, actually, and obviously when I was in Thailand, didn't get to go and see him, but he was only a couple of hours from where I was staying in the same sort of provincial area in eastern Thailand there. So while I was over in Thailand, he went for a checkup in hospital and everything was all right. And I think he did a bit of a Facebook video on how amazing the hospital rooms were and the treatment is over there. About the same time, I dislocated my toe. But I think it was a week or so later, he got called back to the hospital for some further tests, and they were doing something with an adjusting. He's a tall guy. He's a very tall guy. I think he's well over 6'2" or 3, and they had to adjust the MRI machine to for some of these tests. So they've sent him home. And unfortunately, from what I've been able to gather, he just walked out of the bedroom one morning. His wife was at the door and he just collapsed into her arms and had a massive heart attack. So yeah, very, very sad news with Jim. So what I'm doing is I thought I'd sort of dedicate this stream to him a little bit, and what I'm going to do is one of his models he was working on at the time was the hood, 1/200 scale hood, which is he was building. But one of his others, when I built the Mini Arts truck videos, he was really interested in that, and he ended up buying the same one, and he built it and put it on his channel, and that got him hooked on trucks. And so what he's done was he started building, you'll have to correct me if I pronounce it wrong, but it's called the Hobby Boss 1/35 scale GMC Bofors, BOFORS, I can't pronounce it. You guys can't help me in chat because I can't hear you. I think it's Bofors 40mm G, whatever that is. Anyway, it's a truck, army truck, US military. It was used for a lot of things, transporting troops, medical evacuation vehicle, food ammunition resupply vehicle, all that. So that was his last truck build. That, as far as I can tell, he never finished, unfortunately. He only got up to part 2 in his videos of doing it. So what I've done is yesterday I tracked down this model and I bought it, and it's coming next week, and I'm going to finish it for him. So in his video he mentions me and says that I was an inspiration for him getting into the building of the truck. So I thought, well, there's something I can do, is build it for him. We got well, the pom gun is the Bofors. Okay, Dan says. All right. But yeah, so I've got it. I've ordered it. It's coming, and I'm going to build it and finish it off for him. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, very, very sad news for that. On the weekend, on Sunday, we do Aussie Modelers Live with me, Jason, and Hibbo. We're also doing a stream dedicated to Jim as well on that. Now, what I wanted to do too, I didn't know if I should or not, but I thought, for those who don't know of Jim, I thought I'd just play one of the videos that he put up last month to give you an idea about him. It's not a modeling video, it's about his home. And I'm going to play that now. It only goes for 3 minutes. And I thought, we could just watch that and get an idea of Jim and his happy lifestyle that he had there in Thailand. And it's up to you if you want to go and have a look at his channel. I think his wife is still putting out some of his backlog of videos, so going up. But his wife doesn't speak much English and doesn't write any English. So anyway, I'm just going to play this video now, and we'll just watch this. It only goes for about 3 minutes, guys. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to my land 2023. This is outside my house, Black and White here. We just had the road made recently, so we have security fences, but not big high ones you can't see through. As you can see, we have paddocks on the inside, so paddock removals on the ice. Walking in the gate. And to the left, there's a panorama. You'll see what's called the house. That's a shrine that the Thai used to honour their forebears, their ancestors. And every week they do something. Oh, we have visitors. We've had some chicks born. And one reason cats won't go anywhere. It's really funny. They walk straight past us, just ignores us. Okay, driveway. See some beautiful farms on the side. This is my problem. I've made 2 massive coconut trees under wall. And I'm a bit worried about whether they're going to fall. When they do fall, they'll fall on the fence, but we'll see if we can find someone to handle them. Walking around the driveway, we have a carport. You can see the front door there. Beautiful teak wood front doors. The carport, motorbike. Side garden. The container I bought from Australia, which is just full of my junk. Grass at this time of year grows very quickly. Walking up towards the back of the property. Most of these are herbal plants for looking after ourselves. Outside garden setting. Continually with the palm trees dropping leaves, I have to cut them off and pick them up. In the back we have the old swimming pool, which I no longer use because pumps are all gone, but I keep it full of fish, and the neighbours use it for the food. They're very poor, so they get free feed here. Looking across to our balcony where we have our breakfast and lunch. It's a beautiful spot, and especially at night too, with the breeze blowing through. Just after I walked back inside, down came the rain, and boy did it come down. This is typical. This will last for just a few minutes and it'll just be a total downpour. And it's fantastic. It freshens everything up. Please help support the channel by buying me a coffee for as little as $1. Thank you. Okay, thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Hey, how's that? All right, how's that? Sorry about that. I had the sound messing up there for a second. But we're good now. All right, yeah, so there you go. Just give me a quick sound check. Make sure you guys can hear me okay in chat. Yeah, I'm starting to tear up watching that. Gosh, not like me. I have no emotions. All right, anyway, that's a bit about Jim. And all right, thanks, Jeff. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on, shall we? What are we at? Has anyone else come in chat that I've missed? No? Okay. Good. Everyone hears me. Fantastic. Right. What are we doing? Yeah, so I told you I'm going to build that truck, so that'll be great. Let's get on to some questions I have about primer. Maybe get some feedback and ideas from you guys. Let me just have a look. All right. So I'm starting on the Tyrrell P34 Tamiya. It was voted most popular choice in my poll that I had, but only just really. There was only a difference of about 15 votes between the two. I think there were about nearly 70 votes. So, but thanks for choosing this one, because it's certainly a challenge, but it's turning out quite good. So I have the first part 1 video will be coming out next week at my usual time, Tuesday, my time, Tuesday in the morning, your time, whatever it is. But priming, all right? So, and I'll just show you. This is the color. Thank you to Jason, who made my custom Scalemodeling logo on my paint there. But this is the blue mix, the OZ. What's he got there? OZSM blue. All right, beautiful color, beautiful for this car. You can probably see it up there. It's the exact color we need. And my question is, the parts, the body panels are blue. All right, now that's fine if you're a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, probably a bit older to build this, but we'll see. Who just doesn't want to paint it. You could just put this car together and there you go, it's all done. But obviously we want to paint and make it a bit better. So what would you do? Prime over that, and I'm wondering, grey primer is what I'm guessing would be the right way to go. I'll just use grey primer and then whack that over the top, and then we're going to 2K it at the end. But my question is, why wouldn't you prime this white? There's white primers out there, because I'm thinking, wouldn't a lighter primer color underneath your base coat bring out the color of your base coat more accurately? wouldn't the grey, if I prime this grey and then spray it this, is it going to come out as bright over the grey as it would if it were primed white? I only asked that because my background from my whole 3 years of building models, starting with ships, was that superstructures I would always prime black. Because I want to get that shadow detail in all the corners and different areas of a ship. And you go black, and then you do your grey as your base for a ship. Now, obviously, you wouldn't paint this black, because then that was a mistake I made on my first Kawasaki Ninja build I did when I've got a red Kawasaki Ninja. Because it was my first bike build, the body panel's black. I did them all black. Then I had my red, Outlaw Paints red, sprayed the red, and I'm like, this doesn't look as red as what it was in the bottle. Obviously, because I'd done it over black. So I should have done it in grey. Now I'm thinking, so what if I'd done it white? Would that even be better? Now I'm looking at comments here. We got a few people. G'day, Andy. Lee, why do I keep calling you Andy? I don't know. Lee, how are you, buddy? Welcome. Fine grey primer like Mr. Finisher 1500. Yeah, I have that too. I also have it in white primer. Oh no, that's a Mr. Hobby, I think it is, white primer. Is it metallic blue? No, it's not a metallic blue. No, you can see that there. No, it's just blue. Okay, not metallic. If that's, I don't know what that would make a difference. Midlife Chaos saying slightly lighter tone, I would think. Yeah. Paul saying scuff it up with Icky Sticky 3000 sponge pads, then grey prime, then colour. So, but why scuff it up? I mean, isn't that the colour of the plastic, or has that already been painted? That's the colour of the plastic, so it wouldn't be different to if it were grey plastic. Yeah, the paint's going to stick to that, shouldn't it? I don't like scuffing up things. That scares me. Yeah, that scares me. Hey, Teddy, how are you, mate? Welcome. Hello. How's it in Greece? How's the weather in Greece? What time is it in Greece? God, I'd love to go to Europe. Oh, one day. When I get cash in my superannuation at 60, I can do it then. I can do anything then. All right. Tempted to do that over silver. Over silver, yeah. Tron saying, wouldn't a grey primer make it easier to see any surface flaws in the plastic that you would want to fix? Yeah, but there's no surface flaws in that. Look at it. This is perfect. I'm going to do it grey, that's for sure, no problem. But I'm just wondering how the undercoat primer affects your base coats. I mean, if it was a lighter colour, if this was red, or if this was yellow, or even white, putting white over grey primer, is that going to leave your white looking a bit duller than it would if it were over a white primer? Or white over red, under a red, make the red stand out more? I don't know. Sheriff J. Bunell, hello buddy, welcome. Says, I use white and have no problems. Yeah, I have used white in the past. There was something, actually, I think it was on the Queen Mary I used white because a lot of the top decks areas were all white, and I used white primer on that because I was just afraid that if I used grey, it might not look as brilliant white as what I wanted it to look. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay, it's 11:30 at night almost, and it's very hot. You're in northern Greece. Fantastic. Okay. Wish it was hot here. Anyway, the weather's not too bad. So anyway, that's the panels. There's more here. We got more here. So yeah, I've been looking at the build instructions on it, and apparently there's a point you get to where this needs to go over the cockpits here, and this sits on top, and then there's bits and pieces that go in here, including photo etch. But it's well before you paint any of the other panels. So I don't want to do that yet, because I want to paint all these at the same time. I just feel that if I'm painting all these parts at the same time, I'm going to get a better coverage. It's going to look, you know what I mean? It's like coming back a month later to paint a piece, and it's like, yeah, you know. And then 2K it as well with that Diamond 2K of Outlaw Paints. I want to 2K it all in one hit as well. But that's a way off yet. Like I said, I'm just starting on this kit. And Dan's saying white over white primer is how I did my Valiant. Yeah, for a white you'd want to use black primer for white? Really? My God, how many layers of white would you have to put down to you know? Then again, you know, I think cars, like panel beaters, spray painters, they all use grey primer, whatever the colour the car is, don't they? James telling me use black primer for white. I don't trust you, man. You told me the ship sinks. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hobby M Style, hello from Russia. Greetings from Russia. Hey, buddy, welcome. Welcome, mate. Fantastic. How's the weather in Russia? Is it cold in Russia? I have no idea. You're up fair way north. Are you by like the UK? Although Russia's a big continent, isn't it? Not surrounded by water. So I don't know. How's your weather up there in Russia at the moment? Whereabouts in Russia are you? It's a big place. Okay. Alclad 2 primer is my favourite. Lee Ha is a new name. Hey, welcome, buddy. Okay, Alclad. I've heard of these Alclad 2Ks are supposed to be very good. Never tried them. It's all something different. Dan saying, didn't turn out too bad. Halford's Appliance White. Oh, right. Rattlecan recommends white primer. Yeah, well, I used a grey primer when I was doing the Queen Mary, just because of the sheer size of it. Although, when I did the Yamato 1200, I sprayed that with the Outlaw Paints primer through the airbrush. Boy, was that a big job. It's like a metre hull. Massive. Lee Ha, hello, is from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. Welcome. Dominic saying, I made a Rally Mini with white roof and used black primer. Okay. I could just test things on spoons, hey, the old spoon tests. There's Wayne Saunders. Hello, I don't know if I said hello to you earlier. I may not have. G'day. Anyway, all right. There's pink primer too, isn't there? I was thinking of doing my next ship build because I want to get the light colour that you get in the hull with all the build-up of crap that gets under it on a ship hull. I've heard that doing a pink primer under your hull red is a way of getting that effect. I saw somebody do that. Paul Christopher saying, I use white primer for light colours, grey for mid colours, black for dark colours. That's true, yeah. The engine in the bikes I build, I did black if they weren't chrome engines. All right. Hobby M Style says, born in Crimea and now live in Moscow. All right, cool. All right. And now, talking about bikes, I finished the Gorilla. How about that? So the Gorilla is done. The last video went out yesterday. Completed. Titanic, did you buy? Someone buy? I didn't buy a Titanic. Jesus. I'd like to buy a Titanic. Someone want to buy me a Titanic? That'd be nice. My God. Oh, it looked at a hull. Is that right, Dan? Yeah, me too. I've gone away from ships. I've got to get back into it. Now that I'm watching this, the last ship on I was going to say Netflix, but I stopped my subscription to them because I just got too bored with it. Yeah, I might build a ship again. Actually, I've got one down there. You might just see down there, there's a ship. There's a Japanese ship down there. Might make an appearance at some point. The Gorilla. Yeah, let's get back to the Gorilla. It does look good, eh? Let's have a look at it. All right, let me grab the Gorilla. There she is. Look at that. I am so happy with the way that turned out. Look at that. Hey? There we go. Look at that shine. Look at that. That Outlaw Paints, which you guys will be getting soon as not long after Telford, and it goes live and you can start ordering it. That's using the 2K clear, diamond clear. Magic. Look at that. Hey? But the whole thing just went so well. It was a great build. Just being careful because I haven't actually glued the seat down. It's sort of glued down. Anyway, there you go. There's the engine down there. I can get my fingers out of the way about. There we go. You can see I did a bit of the blue heat marks on the exhaust pipe down there. Maybe that looks better from there. There we go. That, hey. This is why I love doing bikes. It's all that little detail work in the engine and that. I did panel line wash on the engine so I could get some of the, dirty it up a little bit down there. But otherwise, she's mint, Look at that. Yeah. 1/6 scale. Great scale for bikes. Hey? Yeah. Look at my hands shaking. Look at that. Oh, good. I need more coffee. But yeah, there it is. The Gorilla. Great little kit. Highly recommended. Yeah. So we'll put that back. I need to buy a case for that. Or you'll see I've got there, I'm pointing there, Kawasaki there and the motor, the engine, Kawasaki 1300. They're in these little cases I buy down the road at this cheap shop that has they're about $6 each or something. I don't know. I think it was Sam that said they're cake containers or something, but they do the job. So yeah, I'm just going to stand this back up again. The kickstand actually works. So do the brakes. Look at that. Sorry, I'll hold it where you can see it. Look, the brakes work. That's come off the back there, but that's okay. The stand goes down like that. Oh, I'm doing it all off camera so you can't see. There's the stand. See? Yeah, all good. All right, now I'm going to carefully put that back. Stand it up. All right. Yeah, fantastic. Hobby saying, I've been collecting models for 40 years. Jesus. No, I haven't. Did you buy it in Thailand? Yes, Dom. Yeah, that was one of the kits I bought in Thailand. Yeah, along with the point the right way, the Brabham, Martini Brabham, that was bought in Thailand. The Tyrrell, that was bought in Thailand, and the monkey up there. There's a smaller monkey there. I got to build that. I think that's scale. What is that? That's. I think that's a 1/6 scale as well. It's just a smaller bike. So yeah, yeah, no, that's come up really cool. So yeah, but that's going to look good. I'm looking forward to painting that. I mean, I could just paint them all up, panels, and put them all aside, but I'll leave that for later. I'll still progress through the build. All right, where else are we at? Let me check who we got. We got 31 watching. Fantastic. 20 thumbs up. I don't know if that's updated or not, but yeah, give us a thumbs up. That'd be great. And Pete, you didn't happen to pull LEDs in the headlight, put LEDs in the headlight, turn signals and tail lights, did you? You know, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's would be nice, I'm sure. That's a little bit beyond my abilities. Yeah. Where would you put the battery and the wiring? Yeah, that's something that, yeah, no, I can't do that. Maybe I'll do the red light on the back of the Tyrrell. Did they have them then? I don't think they did. They had them, especially when there was a wet track and it's raining and they have the red light flashing. That's probably later. So, yeah, that's cool. All right, I've covered everything. What am I doing today? A little bit off subject today. So today, I'm going to go down the road, get my hair cut. I need that. See if they've got a couple more containers because they're out of stock on the size I needed to put the monkey in. There it is here. Yeah, to put the gorilla in. Sorry. And hopefully find a container that would be a good size for the Tyrrell. But I'm not sure how big that car is yet because I'm really, still in the process of starting that model. What else? Oh, I'm also going out for a bit of a ride out to a motorcycle clothing warehouse to buy myself some safe motorcycle pants so that when I cross my touch wood, don't have an accident again, I won't take any, if as much, skin off as I did. I still have a scar on my knee where there's a bit of a hole that's still taking a while to fall off. Not my knee, the scar. So I need to get some proper pants to be safer. So I'm going out to have a look at these. There's these camo pants you can buy with the knee padding, or there's these biker jeans I might look at as well. So I'm going to go out and do that. What else? Last weekend I took my motorbike out to a really well-known spot. It's like a lookout that looks all the way down the coast, from Sydney down to a place called Wollongong, if you can pronounce that, Wollongong. And there's a coffee shop up there. It's a popular spot for bikers, a meeting spot. And it's also through a national park where there's lots of twisty roads that that bikers like. I took my motorbike up there with the trailer hooked up. Some of you guys who followed me on Facebook might have seen that. And put a for sale on the front because I'm trying to sell it. And I got a lot of people looking at it because not often you see a motorbike with a tow bar towing a trailer. It's a Kawasaki. It's a Kawasaki. I'm looking at my Ninja. And it's a Suzuki V-Strom 1000. Okay, I bought it in 2017. God, that time's gone quick. And it comes with the tow bar and trailer. It's all set up to camp. You could go around Australia like I did in it, including all the camp gear. I've got tents in there. I've got there's a gas cylinder mounted on the trailer. There's a spare fuel container mounted there. It's got heaps of stuff. I mean, I don't even know if maybe I've got a picture I could show you. Not a very good picture. No, you probably won't be able to see it too well. But there it is there. There it is with the trailer on the back. And yeah. So yeah, no phone calls, nobody rung me. I've got it advertised in the local bikesales.com. I've got it on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm going to put it on another thing called Gumtree. And yeah, but Dan Ushstein, been getting the knee down. Yeah, I wish I could ride like that with the knee down, you know, at that angle, but I haven't got that confidence. No, I did a Nigel and had an accident with a cat. Although Nigel in his story was on a push bike, whereas I was on a motorbike. So yeah, a couple of weeks off work, but otherwise all good. I'm all right, and I'm healed up really well. Like the scar, look, that's all that's left. You know, and that's all. All I need to do now is just go back to Thailand and get that tanned to match the rest of me, and I'll be right. So, all good. Oh, look at that. My Prime account is on hold. That's funny because I don't have a Prime account. Geez, we get some junk email, don't we? Unbelievable. This world is crazy. I also hear there may be a delay in model kits and a shortage in shops around the world. I don't know if you guys heard that the Suez Canal is in gridlock, the world's biggest traffic jam at the moment, worse than when that ship got sideways and blocked it, and worse than COVID. Apparently there's tons of ships backlogged, the cargo ships that can't get through. Fortunately for us in Australia, most of the kits coming from China and Japan don't need to go through there, so we should be okay. But you know, it's another reason for prices probably to go up. What's this? Oh, they're not trying to sell you double glazing. No, that's right. What else we got? Yeah. Oh gosh, I've covered everything. What else have I got to? What else we got? Who's this World of Wayne? Hey, anybody watch World of Wayne? He's modelling, of course, but a different style of modelling. You know, you buy those kits that you get subscription magazines to, and they send you out parts every month, and you put them together, and they cost a fortune. And you don't paint anything; you just follow the instructions, and they're all metal. I think he's doing some build of some sort, World of Wayne. But I always notice that he always goes live 5 or 10 minutes before my live stream. He has his live stream scheduled not on the hour, on the half hour, but at 5:02 or 10:02 before my stream. Just saying. Partworks, yeah, that's it. Partworks models. I mean, they look good. That'd be great. And I suppose you could probably clear coat them, but you know, it's expensive. Expensive for us because of the postage back here to Australia, I guess. But, you know, did I say? Oh, Ron's there. Hey, Ron, how are you, buddy? Yeah, we did a bit of a tribute to for Jim. Sad news. Played one of his videos showing around his house from his channel, and yeah, quite a shock to all of us. But anyway, yeah, hope the weather's up there still nice up there for you, Ron, and hope you get out on the bike again. I'm building Gary's saying I'm building the 1/8 scale Ghostbusters Ecto 1. Yeah, that's a popular one. Yeah, I think Stein Models is doing one of the tanks. I think that's one of those type of kits. Yeah, I've been looking at wooden ships. Imagine that, a wooden ship. When I retire next year and move to Thailand, then I might consider a wooden ship. I think it was Jason on Mod Kit Stuff did a review of some big old wooden ship that he has. It's actually fiberglass hull, and the thing is bigger than the Yamato in length. It's not. It was a cruise ship of some sort too, not like a big pirate ship thingy, but it looked fantastic. So yeah, when I don't have to work and I've got more time, I would give a wooden ship. In fact, that's something I would recommend Ron give it a try. You know, you've got all that background of all that equipment down in your basement. Have you ever tried or thought about trying to build a wooden ship? Other than the rigging, which would be a bit of a struggle, I can tell you now, you are going to struggle with the Yamato's 24 guns that you've got to build with the photo etch. Oh, that alone, with my photo etch abilities, took me 2 weeks to build those 24. Each gun, each anti-aircraft gun has about 30 parts to it, and tiny. Anyway, I don't want to put you off. Like, go to Yamato, Ron. Go on. But just saying, you know, wooden ships. Wooden, not for you. Okay, all right. Yeah. I wasn't much good in woodwork when I was at school. I built a coffee table that I think collapsed, and a planter box that rotted away. And I do remember my teacher walking around with the cane in his hand and whacking me across the back of the legs for not paying attention. Wood's not for me. I'll stick with plastic. Giving up on the Yamato. Yeah. Well, your problem is just getting the thing, isn't it? I mean, you know. Yeah, if you could get it anywhere if you wanted to, but it wouldn't be local, and postage costs a fortune. Yeah, but things like the photo etch and stuff with that could be a big challenge. Think about Trump. Okay, a 148 sub trumpeter. Okay, yeah, I built something. I built a German U-boat of some sort. Mr. Golden V, hello. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. Yeah, sub's good. Yeah. A little bit difficult to hold when you're working on the hull because of the shape. You'll have to rig up something to try and hold it. Yeah, that's it. Paul knows because he's got my models. It was 172 scale. Yeah, it's like big. But I always liked the I-400 Japanese sub, or the one that you can do all the interior. You can see all the interior on. That looked really nice. My sub, which you could see the interior on, so all one side was open. I was planning to put lights in that, but unfortunately I messed that up. Yeah, the fiber optics, I couldn't. It was such a tight fit that there was no space to run the fiber optics through the back of the hull, put lights in it. That would have been good. There is a bigger ship that you can buy. I don't know it's still being made, or you might have to search for it on Amazon or eBay or something. That's a decent sized one with all open, because it's really nice being able to work on all the living quarters and the engine room and getting all that detail in there. Yeah, that was something I enjoyed about doing the Fujimi Yamato turrets, where you could do all the inside of them. Which reminds me, I built one. There were 3 in the box. I only built one of them. I still have the other 2 to build. Anyway. Right. What else have we got? Yeah, but a sub. Yeah. 148 scale. I'm not sure how big that is, but yeah, that'd be good. Well, still sticking with the nautical theme, which is good. All right. What else we got here? We've got still 28 of you watching. Why is this? Mr. Golden V, I'm building my first ship, the Revell 1930s Queen Mary. Oh yeah, very nice. Yes, that's what I built, isn't it? No, it isn't. That's the 1930s. Okay. Yeah. I'm in a sort of a awkward situation here. Like in just under 12 months, I'm leaving the country and moving to Thailand, and I can't take nothing much with me at all. Whatever fits in one, possibly two bags with the 20 kilo weight limits, that's all I can take. Everything I own. And other than the essential things I need to take, like PC, all the parts, my laptop, modeling stuff, I can replace a lot of this stuff, not a problem. Kits, I've basically got to build what I've got because I can't take them with me. So I'm working through my stash, which is not much. I've got a small stash of about 8 kits. Maybe I've got 8. Oh, counting all these. See, these aren't built. I'm pointing the wrong way. See, I've got these to build, so that's all right. I'm thinking of doing another ship. That's the one I've got down there. I'll bring it out. Hang on a sec. There we go. I think I've shown this before. Right, there it is. I want to build that. All right. I built the Chikuma, which is in the same class as this. It's very similar. But I want to build this. I've had this sitting around for over a year. Probably a year and a half. Probably longer because I'm terrible at looking back in time. But this is a nice kit. This, like it's Tamiya, of course, but it's you got your photo etch. You got, this is going to be a real nice kit. My idea for this, and don't hold your breath to see this one, is to build this besides what I'm doing on here. So I always have one build going at a time. I can't do two. I need to focus on one at a time. All right. Put that down there. So the idea with that ship is I'm going to build it on the side, video it, and do it all, and because it's going to take probably 20 videos to put that together. But the idea is that when I go to Thailand, all right, that's not just going to be a simple, right, move out, jump on a plane, move into my new place and start modeling again. It doesn't work that way. So I'm going to have a backlog of YouTube videos sitting there to put out while I'm in the process of moving. And that process is going to be about 8 weeks, about 2 months. All right, because the lead up to leaving involves visa details, packing, throwing stuff out, moving out of here, which my father owns, got to get new tenants in, all that stuff, leaving the country, moving into an Airbnb place for a few weeks while I'm looking for a permanent place, which I'm going to lease for 12 months. So all that happening. Then moving into that, so there's a lot of stages where there's no way I'm going to be set up with modeling. But if I've got that built and then I start releasing those videos of that build, that will cover me. And rather than just have the channel just stop and nothing happen for 2 months, that I can't do that. So that I think will be just done on the side and built. Someone was asking there, where are you going to put that? Where am I going to put that? Oh, I think Paul might have some room for it. Paul, I don't know. you know, some of these bikes, like I might, see, I work for a company that supplies windscreens, car windscreens, and truck windscreens, and buses all over Australia, and we're one of the two major suppliers in the country. But unfortunately, they don't do motorbikes, so they don't really want motorbike models or ship models around, actually. And, you know, I'm sure in the next 12 months I'll probably build a car, my first car. We'll see what happens. Paul says, okay, Pete, we'll clear out the garage. Mate, you might need to extend the garage. Eh? Holy cow. Anyway, it's all right. Yeah, so yeah, I can't take any of this with me. I'm going to start fresh. And when I'm living over there, well, that's different. You know, I'll be in a better frame of mind, knowing that I'm building something that I can keep. Is I don't know, it just makes it much better. You know, I've been building models over these 3 years, I think it is now, coming up to, knowing that they're never going to be mine for good because I've got nowhere to put them, no one to give them to. So, well, you know, no family or anything. So, yeah. Anyway, it's all good. All right. So, I can hear some birds. Do you hear that? There were some birds in the background. Some of the birds are waking up. I'm going to have to feed them later, soon. The sun will rise probably in the next half hour. All right, Dan's off. Have a good night, mate. Cheers. Thank you for coming along. Welcome. Yeah, I'm going to do my best to get somebody else on. I'm going to try and get a guest on. But as you can see, with my speakers, I still have that problem. You know, I'm getting feedback. When I'm on here talking now, no problem, because there's no sound coming out of my speakers. But if I'm on with somebody else and they speak and the sound comes out of my speaker, my microphone's picking it up. It never happened before. In fact, it makes sense that it does happen. Why it didn't happen before, I don't quite understand. Why wouldn't my voice to the webcam microphone, not that you're hearing me, no problem, but from my speaker, yeah, so that's why I've had to wear these. If I've got a guest on or I'm on someone's live stream, I need to put this on so I have the sound coming into my ear that my microphone can't hear and cause the feedback. And I changed nothing. I think it's StreamYard. A lot of people are having this problem, I've noticed. Moss, some of his people on his live stream had that happen. Relocating the mic. My mic is built into the webcam. But even if I connected a separate mic, I've got a separate microphone I could put here in front of me. If there's sound coming out of the speaker, it's going to connect. It's going to hear that, just like you hear the birds outside when they wake up in the morning. Yeah, I'm really confused about it. I don't know what's going on there. See, it's like Jason could be sitting watching on our live stream on the weekend. He's listening to me and Hibbo talking through his loudspeakers, right? But we don't hear that as background noise. It's not getting feedback through the microphone. When he speaks, we just hear him. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? You know? Strange. I don't understand. Anyway, I will, until then, actually, it's awful with sound. Yeah. What I'm going to do is probably go and buy, it looks like I can't fix the problem. I'm just going to buy a headset. These aren't very comfortable to wear, so I'm just going to get like just a cheap pair of headphones and use that. I don't need the microphone on here. The microphone for my webcam is fine. So, yeah. And Dominic's saying, Pete, mute background noise in StreamYard settings. you think that's, I think you might have mentioned that last week, and I'm looking at it now. See, there's no mute, all right? There's reduce mic background noise. I have that, that's ticked, okay? And it says here, it's a new feature, and it says improves audio quality, clarity by minimizing background noise. But that's not fixing it. You saw when I played Jim's video there, it was coming through my speaker and we got feedback. You were hearing it through my microphone. So that didn't make a difference. Echo cancellation is clicked, and that's it. There's no other, there's nothing other. I will give you an example, all right? So if I click this, this is a microphone test from Stream, right? Tell me if you guys can hear this, all right? All right. Do you hear that? Is that coming through my microphone? See?
This song is brought to you by...
Yeah, you see? So why? Why are you hearing that? Why? I can't, you know, how can I hear somebody else through that's I'm on the live stream with without it coming through my speaker? Yeah. So I'm just going to buy a headset and just have to deal with that, you know. I've updated the sound drivers, the card, everything else. The computer's fine. It's just something messed up. Yes. Yeah, you all hear that. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll write that on my list. Haircut and headphones I need. Just a cheap pair. You know, it'll do. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it. It's been an hour. Give you all a quick chance to say goodbye to each other in chat. I know there's still a lot of yous on. But, you know, I'm sure there's other streams out there you can go watch. There's probably I don't know what happened with Nigel. He didn't call in, and he was going to do some regular live streams, but he didn't. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So thanks for joining in. Sorry to give the news about Jim passing away. Anyway, a loss to the modelling community, that's for certain. But life goes on, I suppose. And I'll be building that truck to finish that he never got done. So that'll be, yeah, that's something I can do. So, yeah, great. Thanks all. Thank you all for all the thanks in chat. Thanks all for coming. Don't forget to watch Sue, Ice Queen 7's live stream. She's back on. When will you be on? Let me know. Tell us quickly in chat. When are you on next? You on the weekend? Is it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. That's good. Yeah, I think so. Dominic, yes. Yeah, Aussie Modelers Live is on Sunday. We'll be doing another tribute towards Jim with me, myself, Jason, and Hibbo. Yeah, Sunday, 7:30 p.m. for Ice Queen 7, Sue's live stream. Get over there and watch that for you guys. And, yeah, excellent stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to head off. My weekend started, my long weekend, as they all are. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. And, yeah, don't forget, look forward to next week, the new Tyrrell model starts. We'll see that build. It's, yeah, quite fascinating, something different. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time. And I'll just play my outro, not organised. Where are we? Exit video. Okay, bye, guys.